Alhaitham's thing is gonna be in here. Yep. Alhaitham's thing. Wow, I immediately dropped in.
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
He had to read everyone's papers in progress and approve all of them to keep going, as long as they weren't evil projects.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Are you not?
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized.
Gotta love just playing the pronoun game.
Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
They're really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
Okay, this professor is just lucky he's not banished to the woods like the rest of them.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him!
What is the point of Alhaitham being in charge?
He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the academia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
You're a little old.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Do none of you know who it is? Wait. Is he just not telling anyone who it is?
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though.
Which is what his trailer is all about. About the feeble scholar
There's
and how that's
also a
just a
Vahumana scholar
bold-faced
who's
lie.
been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought.
He doesn't want the attention of being famous, Paimon.
Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham.
That's just because he's the professor.
Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
You're missing your hat.
The Matra.
Did they take your hat? Please tell me they took the hat.
Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
Oh, he's a little injured and delirious.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I could trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to a Matra.
We will find Sino. Hey, look! We found Sino!
That is to take him to a Matra, but we don't know that many, do we?
We know Sino.
Oh, wait. Sino should be back at the Academia.
Wow.
Let's go find him.
I'm back at the Academia. Crazy. I'm right here. Also, hey, Sino's gonna be an Alhaitham story quest. Nice. I'm realizing I don't have the quest on, so I don't know where we're going. Is this guy a Matra?
Hey there. Excuse us, but is Sino at the academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now.
I mean, that's usually how it goes.
But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
He is a Matra, so we did find a Matra.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
I am a Matra.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
And isn't he the one they say, he's probably the one they were planning to have be the new sage. He's gonna turn out to be evil and doing evil experiments.
Vahumana researcher?
That's how it goes.
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment.
Dun dun dun!
He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
Oh, I knew it.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj.
But not you. You need to see a doctor.
Before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Well, I don't think he believes he's lying. I think he believes it's the truth. So... Oh, Alhaitham! Great!
Huh? Alhaitham?
Maybe we don't get to see Sino. He's on a mission. And so he's out for the day.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test.
And now Alhaitham is involved because another freaking sage, well, a sage in training, is doing evil things, like always.
This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
I mean, obviously.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
That's a suspicious answer. I don't think I'm overthinking anything. And I think Paimon's right.
Really? Paimon's surprised you have this much free time.
He doesn't.
In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
Always.
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two...
we've been signed as apprentices. Like, literally his assistants.
Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Oh, we know things you don't know. Confidential-wise, we have way higher clearance.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right. In that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago.
Which would, you know, line up with having a cave of evil experiments.
It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Do as we will come to the tavern as Sino, so Sino in spirit can be a part of this investigation. Because he's gonna be a little peeved you did it without him. He's like, oh, is someone breaking the rules? Do I get to do judgment?
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
Well, I mean, that's Sino. These guys are gonna default to you.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
He's still probably a little delirious.
You're the same as ever. Casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Always.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly.
Which is?
Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers.
So he's concerned, but he's also defaulting to you, and you're just like, no, I'm not trying to take power, just do your job.
That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
Because the last sages were jerks.
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Sure.
I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Though I don't remember a lot of people.
I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
That's not suspicious at all.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Good.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham?
Yo.
Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the Acting Grand Sage?
That's such a little minor crime thing. That's like stealing a beaker from the chemistry lab. And then suddenly the owner of the chairman of the school is coming to talk to you about it. I understand why he's concerned.
What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I'm sorry I sold the beaker.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here.
But, I mean, it gives us more information of him definitely doing some illegal shit.
The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
If he doesn't remember anything, how is he useful?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I'm concerned.
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
Okay, here we go. Just the middle of the square. Not suspicious at all.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck.
Not completely.
Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue.
Do you know Siraj?
Yes. We were classmates.
Always. Always.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation.
You want to check to see if he's turned evil.
So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Ouch! Damn!
For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Of course it did.
From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
Even though the Grand Sage was still doing evil stuff on his own.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
I'm worried about the human evolution part.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
That's not usually how it works.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
You know what might help? Nahida, who does memory stuff.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress.
Oh, you mean trauma? And you know, burying the memories of the trauma. And how we're gonna pull up those memories of trauma that he's buried deep inside. Oh, goody.
However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate
trigger
stimulus.
him! Yay!
Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville.
Aw.
I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
There's 2 important things, and I forgot one of them.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment.
Yeah.
But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow.
Okay, that's
Nevertheless,
concerning.
I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
And, I mean, that was probably where you were kidnapped from.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
And they can tell us when you went missing. That'll be helpful information. Yeah, it's all the way up in the academia somewhere. I don't want to... This is probably the fastest one. Is this just the library? We're just at the library.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
He has not even read the document.
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Because we stopped approving the illegal experiments.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs.
Because we sort of banished a few of them.
But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up.
I got kidnapped.
But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my pay...
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some
he got
warning,
kidnapped and held hostage. He couldn't really warn anybody.
Is this acceptable?
I have no objections.
It's completely up to you guys how things go. But let's go talk to this person on a subject that seems unrelated, but is definitely related to everything. Ooh, books. Ah. Ooh, I also got 2 achievements for the books. Heck yeah. Like the entire series. Like the entire series. Okay, I have 1 more series to collect. Where? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's at the coffee shop. Duh. Having coffee at this time at the coffee shop. Makes sense. Ignore Catherine, she has dialogue.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
I'm not the acting Grand Sage or anything.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
I mean...
When you say, how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in.
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down.
So everyone feels like they don't have new ideas. Even though that wasn't giving them new ideas.
I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
We don't have Google anymore.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again?
Alhaitham just reads books for fun, so...
There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Oh, trigger word, trigger word. Trigger word.
Ilias? What's wrong?
Assign task.
My head, it hurts.
Traveller, you good? We sort of ran and stopped.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached.
Okay.
You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching, and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj
That's not
believes this
good.
collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa.
But also believes he's the
Putting
head
a
of the
whole bunch
consciousness.
people together. Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number.
You
I
think?
also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry. We have to stop him before it's complete.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please,
Or
wait.
how many people are there in this hive?
I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Yes.
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
She might know where he is, or how to reach him. Or more about this mystery project. Okay, so she's in the garden. Boom. Hi.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting Grand Sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
That's enough.
Your voice is older
there
than
seems
your
to be a
model,
dispute
no
between
offense.
the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear. I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
They did a lie detector test and
I see.
everything.
You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest.
Like,
I
maybe
guess
it is my fault.
I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But
Meaning that some of them were
I feel like I
bad.
shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
I mean, we should probably do that part. Can we get in from right here? There's some side door. Last I checked. This is all so confusing. It's like a maze. Yeah, this is where we just came from. So it spirals. Interesting. Now I know. But yeah, that just leads up to her house. Can I just teleport in here? No, it teleports me to Sumer's. To where I am. Okay. That's not helpful.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
Okay.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Is he just down below us? No. Is he upstairs? Okay, how do I get back? Is he we upstairs? Can we go upstairs? Go up. Is his office upstairs? Aw, that's cool. Going up. Okay. The really cool office. Whoops. There we go.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
That's not many, but okay. Investigate the files. Let's read some gossip. Okay, something's running around at nighttime. Corpse 30. Sleepwalking. Is he a sleepwalker? That's weird. Well, that's weird that there would be papers about it.
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file.
Wait, no, that might
Let's
be
meet
Layla.
downstairs.
Layla would be the sleepwalking.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts.
Oh no.
Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
I feel like this was probably how he got kidnapped, was on his way to Gandharvaville to deliver his paycheck. He just disappeared. It's just the feeling I get as to how things went down.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
I came to turn in my paycheck?
Dad. It's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilyas, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
I mean...
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
Oh dear.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
He doesn't want them to worry. And as long as he remembers his family, it's sort of fine.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilyas? What's...
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
Yes.
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveller and Paimon.
The Traveller.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
I hate your guts. I hate your guts.
But having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
Why was
My
I so
strength
mad at
is
you?
that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great
You also
if I
won't
could
have
think
many
like you.
friends, but...
But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really?
That's convenient.
Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
Okay. Where's this cave? Let's go. Secret evil cave. Where? Oh, okay. There it is. It's in the woods.
this is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
Enter the secret cave. We only need Electro and Dendro. I got those. I'm pretty sure we also get Alhaitham to mess with. Yay! Oh, that's right. I will be doing the character demo test runs after this. But look, we got the guy for 2 minutes. Ain't that fun?
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilias! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
He's not gonna be able to do that, but okay. I feel like he got caught up in mind control. Yay! There's little living quarters down here. I'm just keeping an eye out for a chest, but it doesn't look like there's one. But this area is so big, it's like I don't want to walk past one. It's hidden somewhere. In these... in the river. Come on, don't get stuck on a log. It's not very cool of you, Alhaitham. Oh no.
It's okay, Ilias. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora?
Yeah, that's not enough.
He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
How are we getting his memories?
What's the matter?
I just saw a memory.
You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Well, I've had slight telepathic situations before now, Paimon. Multiple times.
I was also able to see those memories just now.
Oh, we're not special.
They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective.
So he tricked us into coming here?
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Still suspicious. But he subconsciously was mind controlled into coming back. Tricking us into coming along too. Ooh, I got a key. Insert key. Oh. Boo. Said I could remove it, but I can't keep it. Obtain the key. Insert the key. Chest. And key. Insert key. I don't know why there's a second one. But it's fine. Hold on. I think I gotta move this one to insert it here. So we have this side open. So we can take this one and use it on the other side. Do that. Do this one. And do this one. Yeah. Boom, solved it. Hi guys. Whee! Damage!
Hold the line.
Oh, that's so cool looking. Okay. Oh, there's more. Okay.
Process of elimination.
Boom, you're all trapped in the cage. Oh, they weren't though.
Here you are.
Whoops.
Well now.
That's so cool. Oh, he's so cool. I want him because he's just so cool. Oh, new viewers, we're running through Al
Completely
Haitham's
different
thing.
from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
And apparently we're in a secret cave base. But just running around as Alhaitham's really fun. I really want the guy. Okay. Oh, there's
Contributing to
someone.
the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Oh, there's another person.
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Uh-oh. They all don't like me. That's not good. Because I'm Alhaitham. Oh, another memory.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose now, of all times, to...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. Oh, this project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I mean, but someone died. It's like, because you guys were bullying him and stealing his homework.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Because Alhaitham also saw the memory flashback. Oh, there's someone in here. Are you guys wearing VR headsets right now? Okay then. That's fine. Oh goody, a door of resurrection. In case I die. Obtain key. Up here. Obtain a second key. Use them both.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Oh, shut up, Paimon. I was gonna come back if I needed it. Which apparently I do. I can't take that one back out. Well, I can't take them from too far away. Oh, another memory.
Well, Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj? I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective.
Oh, really?
That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
Well, I mean, he wasn't kidnapped so much as he joined the project.
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk.
He's not, Paimon. You did not see the memories. You don't know what's happening.
Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Uh-huh. Even though we already know the situation. Sure thing, Paimon. Okay. Oops.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias.
That's weird, but okay.
And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here.
For the trap, wow.
To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Hey, who are...
That would be
That
Siraj.
is Siraj.
No way.
You're that giga jerk.
So you're the Giga Jerk.
Giga jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
You've done a lot of things.
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from
Yeah,
the
I can see that from
academia
your
to build a
squiggly
collective
line pictures.
consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
Have you now?
You're just trying to justify yourself.
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to congregate together.
But not to become
And the
one mind.
terminus of
That's not
conformity
natural.
Is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans.
Okay, but
and
they
this model
don't
becomes
share.
even more potent.
Bees don't share
Welcome
consciousnesses.
to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control.
You will be in control, not the hive. You.
A new
You just have a really big ego.
What can you achieve with mere
This
words?
is way beyond teamwork.
You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Whoops.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are are lots of people out there worried about you, and you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
We just met like yesterday.
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself.
I mean, we have left
Return
a lot
number
of nations at
36.
this point.
You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilias, why?
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
Oh. He was a virus.
What?
Whoops.
What's happening?
We put a virus in.
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception.
It's clashing.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the hive?
He
And then you
assumed.
pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive?
He reversed
Ilias's
us.
return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
Oh no, monsters!
So many monsters. Where did they come from?
There is 3, Paimon.
Something
3.
feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
We just fight the
I've
monsters.
already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it.
He put an extra virus
You two just
in.
need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we Let's move out. Allow me. Motion to compel.
Here you are.
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done.
I love that the virus is actually Alhaitham is nice sometimes, question mark. I find it hilarious that that is the virus. We just gotta prove to people that sometimes Alhaitham's a pretty cool dude.
How bold.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective's stability.
That's nice.
Surrender! A tough crowd. Flicker.
Can you come down here, please? Fine, I'll use Tegnari. Is that what you want? No, because you're not coming down. It's so annoying.
Futile.
Okay, there we go.
Here you are. He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the Academia. The Matra.
Surrender!
Rest and rebuild!
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Oops, things aren't going to plan. Oh no!
Well... How bold. The process of elimination.
Come on, die.
How bold. Surrender!
Boom!
Here you are. How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be lost. The Overmind may have even error in his mind.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true?
Well, we learned that the top one maybe isn't the smartest one, and maybe he shouldn't be in charge. So now we're debating if he should be in charge. Whoops.
Flicker.
Incinerate! Motion to compel! The law has...
Sorry, Envy. Come on, it's almost dead, it's almost dead.
Here you are.
Yeah. Got it. corrupted the file, man.
Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
He added a corrupted file, man.
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive.
I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my hive from the inside out! Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list. Mirage is a lie.
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position.
Shut down the hive.
The hive shut down?
It's over.
What happened just now?
We corrupted the files,
Members
duh.
of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then, you knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
Since he showed up with
I knew it
amnesia?
from the moment I saw him.
Yeah, since he showed up with
Moreover,
amnesia.
I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal.
I've never bothered with fitting
myself
in.
from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively.
I never wanted to
On the
be
other
part of the
hand,
group.
You have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
I mean, you are.
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile.
Oh!
You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Ah, Sino, there you are! You're so late to the party!
What are you doing
He
here?
left a note saying, meet me at the evil
followed
cave
the
when I find
symbols.
it.
Looks like things have already been settled.
Always.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Of course you did.
What do you mean you left a letter?
He left a letter at the very beginning saying he was joining this mission.
Paimon remembers. When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino.
Crazy.
So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start. You lied to us too!
Not
It'd be best
really?
if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy.
That's so dumb.
By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates.
How convenient.
This was likely one factor that caused the hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Bye. I'm done. I did the fun part. I'm gonna leave you to do the boring part.
There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Maybe Sino will explain things more? Sino! Talk to the test subjects. Or talk to Sino.
Oh,
I'd
no.
prefer that one.
Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage?
What a shame.
What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences.
Why?
Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person.
Even though he never did anything wrong, ever. Except he has. He's a little bit of an asshole, but he's not a bad person.
From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure. Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
How convenient.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
Okay, but can we talk to Sino, please?
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Hi, Ilias. And Sino.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on.
Crazy.
When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice. But I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilias?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you.
Well, I mean, but we also saw your tragic backstory, so...
However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head.
Okay.
I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined.
Yeah.
Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
Good luck with that.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye,
We have a lot of apology letters to give you, Alhaitham. And he's like, I don't care or know most of these people.
All the test subjects have been taken away.
Yes, I know.
I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Aww, he was worried. Nah, Alhaitham handled it. He carried my team, so.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Always, Sino. Always.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
Just. Heck yeah. I think that's almost the end of his story quest thing. Nice.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected.
I have actual paperwork I needed to do, and I used this as an excuse to leave and not do that paperwork. And now I need to go do that paperwork.
Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
I'm curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
How dare you? How dare you? No questions at this time.
Hey, we're not your colleagues.
Will you explain over some
couldn't
drinks?
tell that was an excuse just now?
Yeah, an excuse to not explain things, so we're saying it doesn't work.
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
I mean, what's there to explain? I completely understand what happened. Do we really need to spell it out for people?
See ya.
Yeah, we don't need to explain it, Paimon. If you can't put it together yourself.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
What other people? What, toddlers? I feel like it's toddlers.
Stop changing the subject.
Can you just answer her question, please? It's probably something stupid. But please answer
It's
it.
too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
I mean, I understand everything.
You'll know when we get there.
Okay. Here we go. I really don't need this explained, but Paimon's so confused. Might as well explain it to her. I guess. This is stupid. Paimon is stupid. It's dragging out this whole thing longer than it needs to be because she doesn't understand that he planned ahead and inserted doubt into the collective hive mind. So the hive mind collapsed in on itself with arguing. Because they're not all one mind. Oh, Alhaitham has a house? Are we gonna see Cave? Oh, please.
Is this your home?
Oh my god, it's his house. We were invited home for dinner.
Yes.
What's What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
That's not what he's doing, but okay. Ah, there we go. I mean roommate.
Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
People, don't worry about it.
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
I obviously have friends other than you, Kaveh, that I'll obviously invite over. Duh. It's like you have never let anyone else in this house ever. Ever. And I've lived here years.
You're not from the academia, are you?
No.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place.
Oh my god, Paimon. It sure was descriptive. You mean the implot of Nahida's Archon quest in the library? Alhaitham threatened to take his key away, but apparently that didn't happen.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
Why are you concerned about that? That's sort of... Okay, now I'm really curious.
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
That people know we live together? Really?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Oh my god, Paimon! And they were roommates. But they've been roommates, Paimon. They've been roommates.
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
Why is this a secret?
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
He got some books. He's gonna hand them to Paimon and say, here, read this. Figure it out yourself. And she's gonna be like, these words are too big.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham?
He's leaving you to, you know, entertain the guests. 'Cause he doesn't like talking to people. And he knows you like talking to people.
Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
He would. But no, we're real friends. He legitimately has friends. I know that's hard to believe that Alhaitham of all people has friends. He has friends.
What?
Are we getting paid for this?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you his friend?
No, I'm just the guy who lives here. Which is so stupid.
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
What about partners? Boyfriends? Lovers? Any of them?
Okay, well, we used to be. But we're not anymore.
But you still live in his house? Damn, you broke up and you're still living together? Wow, that sucks. That's awkward. Don't worry about it, Paimon. You don't need to know.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
No one needs to know.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Wow, Paimon. Wow. We're taking bribes now?
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Paimon, you've literally never tried to bribe people before now, so...
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
We didn't know we were.
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
We were about to start throwing fruit. It's fine.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I don't like them. They were mean to me. I'm leaving.
I'll leave the books here.
Holy shit. You did not carry all those in just now. Where did they come from? Skim through the pages.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead?
Because he doesn't want to answer dumb questions.
Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
It was in one of these books, and you just didn't read the right book.
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
I mean, he did only use like 50 people for his hive mind.
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether.
And he didn't do that.
The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause,
No, that's just the more effective way of doing it.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans.
I mean, that's true.
That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
And it also leads to Conria and hilly trolls and curses of the abyss. So we don't research that stuff anymore because it ended badly for the last nation who did it.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
No, we just had a lot of questions after we solved the mystery.
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Not for you, for Alhaitham. He literally didn't know you guys until today.
Are you all okay?
Yeah, they had it out for Alhaitham.
So that's how things went.
It's fine.
Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right?
No. No, I think it still would have happened in some way or another.
Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Oh my god. What are you, the housewife? I thought that was Toma's job. I mean...
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
I hope you realized you made things awkward.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
Are you injured? Do I need to call a doctor? If not, I'm gonna kick your ass. But are you injured first?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
You literally came over and asked how he thought about the painting. And this is his thought. You know, he could have said it was crooked too, but... He seems upset again. Wow, crazy.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Which is ironic, since one of us is selectively mute and rarely talks. And then the other's Paimon, who yells across the room, so, yeah.
Do you have any more questions?
Do we?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
Do we really need to wait this long to tell him that part?
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me.
That was the whole point, is that you don't care what anyone thinks of you.
To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
And I'm not gonna actively, you know, go out of my way to mess up their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted
Or
to tell
testify
us the
against
truth
them.
at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you too.
No way.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are.
Whoops.
I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Is it something Kaveh has made? Please tell me he made something.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What are you actually interested in, Alhaitham? Next time we'll do actual hangouts and do something you're interested in instead of work.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
And like you already knew the solution to the mystery, so like it wasn't solving the mystery that was interesting because you already knew the answer walking in.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia?
Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late.
Everyone's bored and doesn't have anything to do, so they're gonna do illegal things.
As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out.
Give them more busy work, I guess?
In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
Okay, so Paimon's fingers are glitching through her arm, but Alhaitham's fingers, when crossed, didn't even touch his arm.
I think minimum
Again,
viable
it wasn't even
seriousness is
touching
a
his
more
arm.
apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Until I get to quit.
Wait, your resignation?
He wants to quit.
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe.
Okay, but there's no actual sages.
I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned.
I was already planning to quit, man.
What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
Because he doesn't want to be in charge.
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time.
And you don't want to wait for the sages to be picked before getting to quit.
If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
What do you want to spend the rest of your life doing?
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Is he still staring at the painting? Also, he's definitely eavesdropping.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Have fun eating dinner. Okay, hold on. Ah! They're in the study.
Name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Grilling him for answers.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
He was pretty boring.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you.
He's already quit. Oh my god.
Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
Oh. Wow. Okay, no.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Oh!
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
It's where he wants to be, though.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Will it? You can't be making acting Grand Sage money when you're not acting Grand Sage.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
Why do you get more pay? Why do you care? You're living in his house.
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
Oh.
You?
Oh. Also, architectural designer, and we're mocking his decor of the interior.
I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I
Clean
get
the
for
living
it?
room for you.
I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Oh. He cleaned up the living room for you specifically, but he also left all the books unorganized because there's something apparently Alhaitham was supposed to do ages ago. And so, Kaveh's not gonna do it. Alhaitham's supposed to do it.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What?
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
To mess with you. Because you're an architect design student. You care about how things look. And I do not. So I'm gonna buy ugly shit and put it in the house. Just to mess with you.
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Oh!
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
My intelligence. And the fact that I have 2 friends now. Instead of 0 friends like you.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Oh.
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
Oh my god, are they gonna go furniture shopping together? That's pretty gay. That's pretty gay to go buying living room furniture together.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
And then they'll go on a date afterwards. Wow, that's pretty gay.
Of course.
Wow, that's pretty gay. And they both know that they're gonna go on a date afterwards.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Would he though? Do you really count every time you buy food for each other? Wow.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
So he's so broke and in so much debt, he's asking a favor by staying at Alhaitham's house. And he's still struggling to pay the rent.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
You know, we're standing right here, listening to this entire conversation.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
Okay, but that was to like Sino and Tegnari when you guys were on your double date in the demo trailer.
What? No, it can't be.
But it was only to Sino and Tegnari. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No, don't kick me out. I love these two.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
Wait,
he isn't
shit.
someone who would leave
so it just replays the whole thing in here? Damn, okay. I need to,
labeling them as geniuses. But even
damn.
so, the academia
It's
can't
fine.
be left to you.
It's
or perhaps
fine.
I should say that I'm delighted to see.
And I suppose they'd let everyone...
Again, that's mighty.
But my salary will...
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from
You! Kasama!
I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and
To
this-
clean the living room for you.
I'm going to buy some.
What? Are you trying to annoy
This
me to
part
death?
is-
The decorations you buy.
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Some of us have
Fine.
money to buy
Go
ugly
ahead and hide
furniture.
behind your financials.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any
Artistic.
redeeming features?
Artistry, for
Artistry.
sure. You don't.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy.
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be nice and not
pretending that you're
Okay,
not in
we do
debt
agree
is as
that this whole
ridiculous.
conversation
Speaking
is
of
just
which,
like
your friends won't say anything.
There's no
foreplay,
need to hide
right?
it so
Like it's basically foreplay. Anyway, we're in his house with the books he needs to organize. They're all a mess. He's got so many couch beds. Someone's bedroom, someone else's bedroom. The end. That's the house. Wait, where's the kitchen? I guess kitchens don't matter. But, like, that's the library. Here's the living room. And that's it. Still a very big and nice house. And we will sadly leave. Dang. It's the end. Can we go back in now? I'm gonna take that as a no. We cannot go back in. Damn. But now we know where Alhaitham lives. Which, honestly... Okay, the actual outside of the house is teeny tiny. And so that's not actually to scale. But that's super funny that they squeeze it in there. It's so tiny. But it's actually really big on the inside. Wow. But also, he's got like one of the best positioned houses, and it's really big, and yeah, Alhaitham's loaded. But he also has an art. Okay, that's what happens when the business major and the art major are friends. And the art major is just doing commission work, so can't afford their own place, but the stupid business major is loaded. So you end up moving in with your friend from college. Who's also maybe probably your ex. Okay. Let's do the trial runs. Let's start with who we know, and then go up to the new characters.
You're in for a little shock.
Don't get frostbite.
Try not to enjoy this too.
Hey everybody, let's go. And jump. Whoa, that's nice.
Feel the beat.
Feel the heat. Or feel the feet. I do not know which one she said. Boom. Okay, exit. Hey, Yunjin.
Observe. Leave it all to me. And step.
She almost goes backwards with her swirl? Huh. Didn't know that. Yeah, she backs up and then she goes forward.
Your grand finale.
I guess most of them do that.
You must leave no
now that I
stone
think about it.
unturned. As a good knight should.
Where are the rest? There's one.
Leave it all to me. And leap. Strike is one. As a dutiful maid would.
Boom, boom. Doing all the damage. To everybody.
Steady as stone. And step. Your grand finale. Time to clean up.
It's sad when Noelle has to carry your demo. Okay, we got. Let's do Zhao, then Yao Yao, and then Alhaitham. Because obviously, I have Zhao. I have the boy. I don't have to worry about getting him. And dash. Boom, murder. Okay, Barbara, heal. And murder.
Worthless.
Die. Die.
Worthless.
Die. Did I mention dying? Please die.
Useless. Boring.
Ready, steady, go!
Good job, Barbara.
Disappear. Here. Here.
Okay, exit. Let's try the small child. I'm really curious about her little companion bombs. Oh, it's so cute. To go, Goba. You're both so adorable.
You're in for a little shock.
Don't be scared.
Oh, there's 3 of the little gremlins. Okay, she seems like she'll be a fun support. At least in the fact that you'll be able to toss out Yao Yao. Or toss out the little guys. And then swap out from her. Okay, Alhaitham, let's go. You got to fight as him a lot for his character trial. Or his character story quest. Usually there's only like 1 fight. And it's like 2 seconds, then that's it. They gave us a whole battle sequence. Or maybe I'm just remembering how disappointing Mona's was. They've been better since, I guess. But only by like a little bit. But yeah, Alhaitham can carry on his own.
The process of elimination.
He doesn't need nobody. Except for when his ult misses. Dude, come on. Yeah. Okay, that was everyone's character trials. So I am gonna go ahead and do 1 temple. Because I have Alhaitham's story quest thing completed. Which gave me some primo gems. Enough for at least 1 more wish. But I already have 40 something. So let's do one temple. See what 4-star we get. Last time I did a temple, I got a 4-star weapon and I was sort of bummed. Ah, cool! We got the child! Okay. So I can start working on leveling her up. We're still good on collecting all the 4-stars then. We'll do one more. The temptation is too strong. It's just so easy. Ah, see, it's a spear. Yep. See, and I hate that because you can't max out with the spears, and so you'll only ever get 2 of the master glitters. You'll never get the 5 of getting a full constellation character, which is dumb. And I only have 4, so I can't get another intertwined fate, which is also dumb. But hey, we got the small child. Let's ascend.
Huh? Did my...
I unfortunately don't have enough of the little ones to not waste one there. Okay. Flame. Ascend her one more time. Because I do have these guys. Because I fought it a few times. And then I didn't get Nahida. And so there's no point in fighting it again. But now I can fight it more. Yeah, and I can't ascend anymore. But, like, I can't go fight her thing one more time. That won't be too hard. Let's see, do I have enough for another one? Yes! Nice. I'm gonna do one last temple just to end stream. Yep, it's a 4-star. Then tomorrow we won't do a 10 pull until I get back up to 30 wishes. Just so I can save them up. Oh, Xinyan! I think I already have her maxed. Or maybe I don't. I think she's full constellation. Full con. Yep, she's full constellation. Cool. That means I get a free wish for next time. And so I only need to collect 4. Haha. And yeah, tomorrow the login stuff will start too.
The case before us is a...
So yeah, thank you everybody who stopped by stream. Thank you Stevie for chatting. And we'll be streaming again probably at least before 2 tomorrow. As early as possible, Lanternite tomorrow. And then we'll be streaming Jedi Fallen Order on Friday. So I'll see you guys next time.